Welcome to our YouTube channel Mainframe Girls. Till now you have seen how to create a PS file, PDS file, and what are the types of non-VSAM files and everything. But today we'll see what are the differences between PS file, PDS file, and PDSE file. Okay, these are some of the differences which have taken. Uh, Normally when you create, the first difference here is extents. Like when you create, how many extents a file can allocate. As you know, a PS file for one volume it can occupy up to 16 extents. In a PDS, only it can go up to one volume and it will have only 16 extents. And PDSC is also can go up to one volume, but as it's an extended, when it's an extended, it can go up to 123 extents, right? And as you know, a PS file is a flat file. A PS file is just like a normal file which you create, a normal data set. But when it comes to a PDS, you can create more members in a PDS according to the directory blocks you have given. Once a limited members, but you can create a one member at a time. Okay, but when it comes to a PDSC, you can create a multiple members at a time. How this is? If suppose one person is accessing this PDS member and another person cannot create in the same time, but coming to a PDSC, more than 2 to 3 people can open a PDSC and create more members in it. And coming to the next one, directory blocks. As I told you, a PS file is a flat file means one file with one data, how much space you have allocated. Suppose you have allocated primary space, secondary space, how much you have allocated, it will go only up to but when it comes to a PDS file, you have to give a third attribute here, that is a directory blocks. You know that the formula 6 and minus 1, you can give in 6 and minus 1 and you can calculate the members in it. So there's a difference in it. But coming to a PDSC file, it is an expandable. It has a limit. It can go up to a limit of, like, I think the 5 lakhs 30,000 something. But when it comes to a PDSC file, it you don't create those many members, so it is stated as an unlimited directory. And another thing is, a PS file cannot be compressed. Suppose if there is a file and you have to delete the file, you can delete whole file, and there is nothing like data will be occupying one after other here. So there's nothing like deleting, moving. So the data, if you are deleting the file, you will delete this whole file. But coming to PDS, as you know, there are members in it. You can delete the members. So the whatever the space, suppose this is the PDS file. If you have deleted this member and this place cannot be dynamically reclaimed, this will be remained empty until you do a IEB copy compress. This is a utility. IEB copy is a IBM utility, which is a JCL, a code which you run. If you run that code, the whatever this empty spaces are there, it will merge into a one large space and you will get a large empty space. But coming to PDSC, it automatically reclaims that space, and there is no, if you can also run IB copy on a PDSC file, it will give a large space, but it by it default it will also do its reclaiming thing. Okay, these are some more differences. As you know, PS file is a small flat file, a normal flat file. It depends on how much allocation you have given. But coming to PDS, you will be having members in it. It contains a data members or load modules. PDS will be having load modules in it, and PDSC will be having program objects. As you know, program objects are more better than load modules. Okay, and coming to PDSC, either of program objects or data members, any of one can be present in the PDSC file. And coming to this next point, generations can be created. When it means in PS, there is a topic called GDG. Okay, in GDG, which means generation data set groups, you can create, I'll explain you this topic, GDG topic, in another video, but this is a very good video, a very good topic, which will tell you how to create more files of a same group. So you can create this GDGs in a PS file, and PDS does not support this generations, like inside members. It do not support a generation of members, means you cannot create two or more members in it. And coming to PDSC, support generations for members with versions 2 PDSCs. Okay, Means you can have two PDSC versions, and it also supports this generation members. And coming to PS file, can be replaced and saved again. Okay, you normally there's a command which I have told you in the previous video how to replace and save PS file or a PDS file. But here, when you are replacing the original file, there will be aliases inside the PDS. And when you are in PDS, when you are replacing the original alias, when it comes to a single name, when you are replacing it, the remaining all the entries with that alias will be abundant, and they are called orphaned aliases or orphaned members. And these are mapped to a wrong member most of the time. But coming to PDS, if one of its alias is deleted in that PDSC, if one of the alias is deleted, all the entries, if one of the alias is replaced, all of the entries will be deleted. And coming to RACF or ACF, these are two of the security tools which maintains the access of the people. Means who have to access which files, who have to open which files. When coming to that RACF security tool, there will be an abend occurred. Abend will occur if sometimes if you don't have an access to a file, a PS file, you cannot open a PS file. Okay, it will say that you don't have an authorization. But when coming to a PDS file, Rakif will throw a 01608 append, but if the user is not in the supervisor state. But coming to PDSC, even if the person is a supervisor in a supervisor state, they cannot open the PDSC file, but in PDS he can access this file. Okay, guys, if you want more videos regarding mainframe topics, please let us know in the comment section so that we'll create more videos, the topics which you need. Kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.